How's it going, y'all? Back with another one. Sorry if I sound a little off, but yeah, I caught one of them summer colds. I'm just now getting over it. I've been recording in the meantime, mostly just a bunch of fan art. I seen this thing on Blue Sky. It was a template of drawing characters you like, your favorite characters. The one before this was Nico Robin. She's one of my favorites just off of, she's a comfort character, especially after Ennie's Lobby. If you know, you know, and if you don't, just give it a try. But as far as like plot, I went with Malenia. Now Elden Ring, if you played it, or any FromSoft game, the plot is what you piece together based off of lore tidbits. And the more I learned off of Malenia, the more I was enamored by her story, what she represents to the overall narrative. Yeah, she's just cool. Like, she's the basis of my art name, Rot. Like, what is there not to love about her? In this piece in particular, it's essentially a redraw of, I guess, the first time I drew her in her second phase. This is like my third or fourth time drawing Malenia. Just in general, one year I drew her for Soulstober. I think last year I drew her for Mermaid. I think that was one of my most creative pieces that year because I gave her like a little mechanical tail, because mermaids don't have feet, so you count like rip jaws, but that's being 10. That's an alien, but that's irrelevant. And yes, I've been practicing more and more with the 3D models in Magic Poser. One of these days I might do a tutorial, however, how I use it, because I mostly use it just to get the sketches in, and then after that I ink and make my little adjustments here and there, and mostly keep it in the background, the original 3D render in the background for lighting, because I do adjust it based on the lighting source, ambient occlusion, all that. It helps. I'm still getting used to it, so I'm not by no means an expert, but it definitely does speed up the process at least a little bit. But it's still my work at the end of it, because you gotta bring it all together and make it not look so stiff. Like, you can definitely tell it was based off a 3D model, but you gotta put some little bit of characteristic or semblances of you in there, if you know what I mean. Say, if you're following me on any of my other socials, then you know all the characters that are coming next, the ones I've done based off my current favorite, my guilty favorite, and by overall design. But if you don't, suggest you check it out. Otherwise, stay tuned for some surprises, because so far there's some of my favorite pieces I've done in a while. It's getting me out of this funk that I'm in, if that makes sense. I think the main thing that's killing me, outside of being sick and just sounding like this, I already don't talk as much as you would think. Like, I can go days being quiet, but not being able to go to the gym, like, that's my other therapeutic time outside of making art. Like, what you mean I can't be on my favorite machines? I can't bench, I can't do this and that. Like, outside of this art shit, I am a purebred gym rat. Like, I mostly, outside of my art page, I do have a fitness page. I'm not really plugging it. It's just something that keeps me accountable. More so just lets me know, like, don't fall behind in my process or in my journey, to just take it serious. And as artists, we're taught to be disciplined in all aspects, at least when it comes to what we create. But I think it's important that we also need to get up and move every now and then. I'm not saying you should do what I do, because what I do is a little intense. Like, I'm working on being a trainer as well. So I'm in the gym damn near 6 times a week, running almost every other day, a 5K, because I do want to run a marathon this year. That's one of my goals I set out to do. But other than that, I recommend, me personally, and from what I've learned, 30 minutes at the least. Get some movement, take a walk, do whatever, some stretching. Please stretch, because you don't want to be all hunched over and get the little artist pose in the chair, just shrimped up. But 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week, your body will thank you in the long run. And if you decide to go to the gym, I know anxiety is high. I have a lot of it as well, especially when it's a bunch of crowds. But there are places you can go where it's chill, it's calm. I personally like Go to Crunch as opposed to my old gym. I won't mention that because ew. But that's neither here nor there. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm gonna try and see if I can make it to the gym tomorrow. But that's the end of this one. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the render. Like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. As always, namesake of the channel. Stay riding. Peace.